Retardation test on DC shunt motor. Retardation test or running down test is usually conducted on DC shunt motor. Motor rating is 220 volt, 19.5 ampere, 1500 rpm DC shunt motor. Here a DC compound motor is used in the experiment. Excluding the series field winding terminals, a DC compound motor is equivalent to a DC shunt motor. Aim of the experiment is to determine the stray loss or rotation loss of the motor, which includes iron loss, friction and windage losses. Instruments required are DC voltmeter 0 to 250 volt 2 numbers, DC ammeter 0 to 10 ampere, rheostat R1 105 ampere for starting purpose, R2 1001.2 ampere as field rheostat, R 1001.2 ampere as load rheostat, tachometer, two-way switch and a stopwatch. This is the circuit diagram. R1 is the starting rheostat, R2 is the field rheostat, R is the load rheostat. When switch is in 1 position, the armature is included in the circuit and motor will run in normal condition. When the switch is put in 2 position, the rheostat R is connected across the armature and it imposes a load torque to the armature. And the ammeter is used to measure the load current. This is the circuit setup. This one is the starting rheostat. This one is the field rheostat. This is the load rheostat. This is the two-way switch. During starting, the starting rheostat is kept at maximum position and field rheostat at minimum position. After switching on the supply, the starter rheostat is cut fully so that rated voltage is applied across the motor and the field rheostat is adjusted to vary the speed. Here when the switch is in 1 position, armature is connected to the motor circuit. When the motor is speeded slightly above the rated speed and the supply is cut off from the armature by opening the switch, keeping the field energized. The armature slows down and the kinetic energy of the armature is used to meet the rotational losses. Time t1 taken by the armature alone to slow down to a speed reduced by 5% is noted down. Again the switch is closed to 1 position and motor is brought to the same speed as before. Now the armature is disconnected by opening the switch and closed to the 2 position so that the load rheostat is included in this circuit. Now the time t2 taken by the armature and load to slow down to a speed same as in the previous case is noted down. This time armature slows down more quickly. Keeping the starting rheostat at maximum position and field rheostat at minimum position and the switch is close to 1 position, the supply is switch on. Now cut the starter rheostat fully and slowly vary the field rheostat to obtain speed slightly greater than rated speed. We set at 1650 rpm here. Observe the readings of voltmeters and ammeters. The ammeter reads 0 and voltmeters read 220 volt, that is rated voltage of the motor. Now open the switch and disconnect the armature from the circuit, keeping the field excited. Note down the voltmeter reading and then the time for reducing the speed to 1000 rpm. It is 10 seconds. Now again close the switch to 1 position and bring the motor to the same running condition as in the previous case. speed is set at 1650 rpm. Open the switch and put it in the 2 position. Now the load current increases and reduces to 0. Note down the time for reducing the speed to 1000 rpm. It is 3 seconds. Now tabular column. N1 is the set speed of the motor. N2 is the speed to which armature slows down. T1 is the time taken by the armature alone to slows down from N1 to N2. T2 is the time taken by armature and load to reduce from N1 to N2. V1 is the voltage in the initial condition. V2 is the voltage when armature is disconnected from the circuit. I1 is the current in the first case. I2 is the current in the second case. This is the circuit to determine armature resistance. For different values of voltage, take amine the readings and tabulate it so that R is equal to V by I, and the armature resistance can be calculated either by taking the average of the resistance values or from the VI plot. Here is the calculation, that is kinetic energy stored in the armature is given by half into j omega square, where j is the moment of inertia of the armature, omega is the rotational speed of the armature in radians per second, and omega is equal to 2 pi n by 60, where n is speed in rpm. Now the expression is half into j into 2 pi n by 60 whole square. Rotational loss Ws is equal to rate of change of the kinetic energy, that is 2 pi by 60 the whole square into Jn into dn by dt, differentiating the expression with respect to t. Additional loss due to load resistance R. Ws dash is equal to I average square into Ra plus R. That is expanding, we get IAV into VAV plus IAV square into RA. VAV is the average voltage across R. IAV is the average current through R. When the armature is open circuited, Ws is equal to 2 pi by 60 the whole square into J into N into dN by dt1. With the resistance connected, Ws plus Ws dash is equal to 2 pi by 60 the whole square into J into N into dN by dt2. Dividing the equation 2 by 1, we get Ws plus Ws dash divided by Ws is equal to dt2 by dt1. Or Ws is equal to Ws dash into dt2 by dt2 minus dt1. Or Ws is equal to Ws dash into t2 by t2 minus t1. From the table column, we can calculate V average as V1 plus V2 by 2 and I average as I1 plus I2 by 2. And Ws dash is equal to I average into V average plus I average square into Ra. Or Ws is equal to Ws dash into T2 by T2 minus T1. All the values are given in the table column, from which we can calculate the stray loss.